Anyways, this is a quick lane review for Nutzy. So we're playing Scion into Set. Let's zoom. Okay. So just go back here. Okay. So level 1, like, I do understand, like, you want to try to get prio and top lane. That makes sense. Now, I think the mistake you did was, hold on, wait for a bit. You see, you did level W, which I understand, like, if you want to level W, it's like you want to start stacking as soon as possible. But drilling Q is better, and especially to Set, because his E, it's better to play Q. And here, you see, like, you're playing against an Elise, which, you know, Elise is like notorious for like wanting to like level 2, level 3 gank somebody. And with this W shield that you're using right now, you're making it, you're pushing the wave so that you're gonna be like an unsafe position soon around level 2, level 3. And I understand, like, well, nobody does that nowadays, or like nobody, or like, it's more efficient for junglers to like farm for 6 camps, yada yada yada. But you know, like, games are not often won by efficiency, so you need to like think about that part. And then soon I'll show you like something else you did as wrong. It is mostly as a Scion, besides a macro, it's just like matchup knowledge. Okay, so I got the CS up. You should be at your level 2 already. I think like the problem with you being level 2 is that you didn't use your advantage well enough for level 2. Like, once you're level 2 here, just walk around here and just be wary of like whenever the next minion dies. But now like you're even now, so that's like one thing I would do. Like, you're up level 2, immediately push in your advantage and like be wary of the next minion that dies. And now you put up water. I understand that this is good because like you're wary of like at least level 2, level 3. But the thing about like at least level 2, level 3, it's much better to just play a safer lane pre scuttle, and then when scuttle's nearing up, you can put a ward down. Here, that's how you played it. I understand you preemptively W'd, but for this case, I don't know why you kind of walk back. I understand like you wanna like kind of dodge Set E, but if you're preemptively W'ing for shielding, moving back is kind of bad. And here, like I understand you want to fight him, but it's just matchup knowledge. Set wins a lot of 1v1s, and Scion's not very strong. Like immediately head to head, like the way you play Scion is like you wait for Q charge and you try to cheese them with that. And instead here, not only are you W proccing, but like the thing about like W is like you have a very high range, so I don't see the point of getting into like the same range of a Set just to proc like the W damage. Boom. And good. Even though like it looks like the trade is okay, the trade is actually really bad because he missed abilities and you didn't even come out winning. and you're a level up. So you need to be like wary of like how your champion works and what it needs to do, what it wants to do, and how their champion works. Again, like another thing is like you're unsafe, and although you do have a ward, even if you do have a ward and you're still here, right? You need to be wary that one, he doesn't need flash to gap close you. He doesn't need flash to CC you, and you don't really have any kind of like dash or anything to run away, right? So even if you're here, you can still die to gank. It gets a lot easier still. And then another thing is like you're not playing like with your Q a lot. It's better to just play with the Q, and this is, so you use your Q and your E to farm, and W only like once in a while. And don't be too close when you want to proc your W's damage. Or better, if it's not safe, don't do it at all. So unfortunately, you missed the cannon. I think I saw. Was it here that you fucked up? I think. Let's see. Yeah, here is where you fucked up. See, like you're so greedy to fight. So look. W. I'll just slow it down for you. You Q down, right? Here. Stop here. W. You just recast it and run away immediately. But you went a bit too far there. And you want to think of like his thing. Honestly, this is like kind of the thing, like you want to min-max, or if not, just don't do it at all, because it's really unsafe. And boom. Hit. Tuck. 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 And then boom. Suddenly the trade is lost. Oh no, right. You're playing a champion with mana and he's not playing a champion without mana. And by this, like, your lane's over. Like, at least like this session is over. The best thing to do is to go back home, get health, and let it go. Like, it's okay to lose a few minutes. So let's go here. Let's go. Yeah, and you're preemptively using W. Like, I guess you want to clear the wave, right? But again, here, like this, you should like do like around this, right? It's like this good range where it's like into edge, like very edge. But I also don't know why you use W at all, since the minions are like, it's not like you need to clear them fast, and like your W is very important for you to live. Not to mention he has better kill pressure because he's Ignite. There you go. Yeah, you didn't wait for like the minions, and now you're in this unsafe spot, and now you're fighting him up and you die. You flash. It's just those little mistakes that add up. It's like you're using these abilities to whittle down the minions, but you're not thinking like, okay, when I'm whittling down the minions with my abilities, he's gonna fight me, and what am I gonna do, right? You should try to just save your Q to like last hit the minion, or like to hit him, and if you can't do both, like do both. But what you did is like you used the Q to whittle down the minions, but you couldn't kill them, and then boom, you lost all the minions. Or if you didn't lose all the minions, you would lose your life trying to get the minions. Okay. Let's go here. Let's get through it. But I think I need to go with that. That's it. Do we have any information? No, we don't. Okay. It's fine then. Now, oh wait, no, I did see something. I remember something. You TP'd, yeah, here. I don't understand the point of this TP. Like, I understand like the point of this TP, like you wanna like. Okay, no, I understand the point of this TP if you wanna do one thing. Is you wanna push the wave in, right? Get a hit, like the small plate here. Go home, reset, and you'll come back at the same timer as him. but you'll be at the very least even, because before you were like behind, right? Because you're tied. Even though he does have like you do have more CS. But here, okay, you forced him to back, and he did the right thing. He backed. Yeah, I think he even backed too early. He could have killed the guy and just ran. Yeah. Hit the minions, and then now you're doing this. Okay. Again, you're in an unsafe spot. You saw that the person was mid, right? But you didn't see if like he went bot or he went recall or anything. So like, you just saw that he disappeared. Okay, that's fine. That's whatever. So you're pushing in, right? And I understand this. Like, I would say like, I wouldn't even go for one play here. I would just go for the hit. But you said you go for the plate. Okay, that's all right. Immediately run. But no, you're greedy. You wanna hit more. You wanna hit more. Oh, and you're going back. Okay, you're going back. I would say this is still okay to reset here, but instead you choose to like put a ward down and try to play for like the reset wave instead of like going back and resetting. And this is like really bad because one, he's stronger than you now. His XP will be a bit higher, not right now, but it'll be a bit higher soon. And although you guys both have like armor and swords, right? He scales better with AD than you do with armor, and not to mention, he has boots, right? And not to mention, I'm pretty sure he does like percent health. Yeah, he does percent health damage. So, and again, also as well, like his kit is better at 1v1s. And now you're like behind, and now you're stuck playing this lane because you didn't choose to back. And then here, I think the problem is you're hungry for a stack, like the. Hold on, play it again. E, and you queued here. Like you, instead of like running up immediately, or like I would say it's better to just queue and don't even bother getting the stack, like the grass planting stack. But let's say you did, and instead of immediately running, you try to dodge it, and that's like your kind of downfall, right? And now the trade is slightly better for him. It's slightly better for him. And now you guys are farming again. Here, okay. So it's just fine-ish. Now you do have a ward here. But again, like I tell you again, he doesn't need a gap. He doesn't need to flash the gap close to you. He doesn't need to flash to CC you. And he's faster than his boots. So even if you flash, which you don't have flash right now, and he has flash, you're very like it's easy for you to get killed just by him. Not even by game, just by him. But especially with this, like in the way the wave is pushing, it's especially you and the jungler. So you go here and run, and you got greedy for the W damage. Okay, you missed, that's fine. Alright, that's good. But then here, you already saw him killing this, and you're still greedy for this thing. Okay, if you weren't greedy and you would let like these die 90% of the time, okay, you might still get these casters, and the wave's in an okay state. So it's better to just like stay here, get the XP, right? And if you want to get the cannon, use your E to try to get the cannon. And then here, like, you just immediately run or like just stay like really far away here. like just in XP range around here. And then boom. Yep, it's over. It's like you had enough information. I think you were just too greedy here. Yeah. And then now, like, yeah, the wave just cooked. Had you survived that, like, you'd be able to get some much more farm over here and get over here as well. And now he gets to get a plating and go home. I don't know what he does, but he get a plating and go home. Yeah, see? He didn't greed for more. Even though he just killed you, he didn't greed for more. Because he understands the tempo. So by the time he comes back, at the very most he's gonna lose like a few minutes, but the wave will be a very good spot for him. And it'll lead to him getting more minions and more XP. And you being like susceptible to like another gank. So like, okay, we're doing this. We're pushing, pushing. Getting your minions back. It's fine. And boom, you get him. I was very greedy, but you got it, so that's nice. And then now over here, you're playing where you understand because you don't know where like the Elysius, but now you know where the Elysius, right? So you can play a bit more aggressive here, or like at least like XP range. But the thing is, like now it's already cooked because you've given him too much gold. He's already way too ahead because of the mistakes you did earlier, and now you're actually playing here, not just because of like maybe later on, not now, but like later on, like might be susceptible to a gank, but also because now you can't even walk up near XP range. You need to be like very far, like in the edge of XP range, which means if you're at the edge of XP range, you can't even contest FUCS. Yeah, and the lane just cooked them there. Oh, yeah. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah. And again, you got caught, but that's alright because you didn't use anything. And then, yep. Trade. Here I would. No, that's fine. Now he just has full control of the wave. I would argue like, see the thing about ganking top with Rammus is although like he is pushing up, he's always kind of respecting the Rammus. So he's playing in a place where like it's hard for him to get ganked. Because if he plays like too far here, he's gonna get easily ganked here. But he's playing like super safe, especially in like a reset wave. And let's see what he does in like when wave is pushing in. He doesn't stay around here. He walks back. I don't know why he actually did that though. That's so funny. But anyways, he walks back. He respects that he can't do anything. Like you can't do anything. Well, you can do only a bit, right? But you need to min-max it if you're playing it here. But he himself, he can't do anything if he's here, so he understands that. He goes back. Here though, if I was set, I would be playing in a bush here. Or here. So like you're safe with the ganks and you can still like... Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so now you have no vision of these. See, I like it, so you're playing just a Q, just maxing it. And you're kind of pushing yourself too much to put a ward down here. Like, I think what wards, I understand you need to put wards down. and it's amazing information. But sorry, I'm drinking. Oftentimes it's still already useful enough for you to just think about the jungler rather than just putting a ward down. And here, like, you were being like super susceptible because you don't have a way pushing him down here, and you went down to put a ward down, right? And he was actually kind of close, I think. And he has cooldowns, I think. Hold on, let's see it one more time. Yeah, he has cooldowns. And over here, it's like, okay, if he chases you, and Elise is here, because you don't know where Elise is at all, you're dead here. You're dead. But thankfully, she's not there, and he would rather last hit the mid and then wave push you off as a wave, right? But if he was a better player, he would leave the mid alone and start playing here, and now you can't even get to any of the waves anymore, and you would not be able to farm. So you're lucky he's not a good player. You're lucky he's not. Sorry, he's not a good player. Sorry, you're lucky he's not a great player, but he's a good player. And again, here we got Greedy with the minion. Yeah. And here. Now we got the thing over here. And then I would argue that this is a bad gank from Den. But also it's also like a bad response from you. I think it's okay if like Den just Q's there, like, you know, ease them out, like CCs them away, and then you can just like he can just hover you while you try to farm, right? But you ulted and then boom, you missed the Elite Eat. And I don't be like, oh, I did miss, Elite Eat me. Well, that's how the champion works. So that's like, well, what you gotta think about in the matchup. You have to think about how you play, what you want to do in the game, and what they play, and what do they want to do in the game. Here, like, just get cooked, fight's over, yada yada yada. That's it for the lane phase, but there's one more thing that was here, I remember. So right now, they just did Rift Herald. Sorry, not Rift Herald, just Grubs. And they started doing Grubs after you died, right? You just died just now. Then, I would argue that what Den did here was kind of wrong. Was that he said he just killed this and not taking this. Because this kind of fucked up your wave only a little though, not crazy. And then kind of lost like the biggest pieces of gold of like how the crux of the crux. And now you get to the wave, and it's unfortunate that you missed a few. Yeah, you missed a few. But anyways, En's going home. But basically, they're doing this after after you died. Now he's going home, and you don't know where this guy is, right? You have no idea where this guy is. You think, oh, a dragon is up, let me just gonna go dragon. It's not always the case. You think about it, and you don't have any like vision. I would say like this is like might be the best time to put vision down, or like at least like, well, maybe not exactly the best time, but right after you hear the let me check. Okay, no, right after this, I would say, right, like what you could do is you can go put vision down, but like be wary, right? It's like go around here to see if anybody's on here first. Put vision down, or you can push, get one wave, reset so you can match the set when the wave is pushing towards you. But here, look at what you did. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits, 6 hits, 7 hits, 8 hits, 9 hits. 9 hits, and that's like at least fucking 6 of them were without demolish. That you don't need to fucking proc demolish. And boom, you're ganked again. Let's say you did like 5 hits. Okay. Let's go back a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You run here. The moment you're here, Elish will catch you. But he's too far away to help. So you can just run away. And the Demolish procs at 3. If you hit him at 3 hits and you ran, you would just be wasting her time. And like, she might hit you, catch you over here, and it's done. Nothing's happening. And you can actually reset. And if you reset, you're gonna lose like maybe like half a wave. But who gives a shit, right? You're already losing. It's better to stay alive and like get money by staying alive. And you do have TP, so you might want to play for the team, right? If there's anything going on. But the thing about a team comp, right? We've already, and I'm pretty sure you were last pick, or if you're not last pick, you were like counter pick. You should know that the way we play our team is like front to back with burst, front to back with burst, front to back with burst. There's no consistent damage in our team. It's front to back and burst, which means that things that need consistent damage, like doing Dragon, doing Herald, is a lot harder. So it's better to like think about that. Yeah, you just get cooked here. I don't want to see it anymore. Yeah. And you were like, I remember like, oh, can you guys do bot? Can you guys do Dragon? They're always on me. But the reason why they're always on you is because you're always giving them a reason to be on you. You're always giving them a free way to be on you. You know what I'm saying? You don't respect them enough. And while this is happening, right? Not even when this is happening, on first contact, here. This is first contact. On first contact, Den is still doing his blue buff, in the middle of his blue buff, right? Let's say, he immediately leaves the blue buff and he goes like invade. That's fine, but he's wasting so much time, right? And then like he has to finish the blue buff. And by the way, we can't even do Dragon because all our waves are just starting to reset. Mid just recently reset it, right? And it's actually building kind of like a really small slow push towards Aaron. So we actually, even if we do it a bit later, we don't have prio in mid. Unless Aaron clears it immediately. Yeah, which I don't think he does. Oh, he does. Okay, he does. Oh, actually no. He does it first. And they have set up here. Damn. Right. And so because of that, like, you get cooked. We actually can't really do Dragon that easily. And yeah, that's about it. It takes such a time, I think, to do this Dragon. Yeah, it takes so much time, in fact. And it took so long. And now at this point, it's kind of like it's gonna take a long time for him to invade because he's just like the dragon for like 10 years. But thankfully, like, he didn't really think of it. Like, if I was Elise in this situation, the moment I see this happening, like, I killed Grubs and I don't know where the jungler is, right? I would either assume like, okay, he just cleared top side, maybe that's fine, or he's doing Dragon, or he's invading my stuff, right? If he's doing here, it means like he's already doing it, like, anyways. And then after you got dragon, I would immediately come here to try to like check out a jungle. And I don't think like, oh, that's inefficient, like blah, blah, blah. You need to clear this thing first, and then you need to come back here, and like efficiency only works amazingly if everybody stays in their own lane. But the truth is, nobody stays in their own lane in the game, right? So you need to think about this factor too. But thankfully, the Elise is really bad. Like, I mean, not that bad. Like, she's okay. I would say this game, set was good, not great. Elise was good, not great. Execution was not the best, but it's not bad. Galio was good. He was very good. And the bot laners were like, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, the thing is, like, they are playing a broken champion, and I am playing like I'm like really good into Smolder. Besides like Ziggs being good to Smolder, I'm also like really good to Ziggs, and I understand how Smolder also plays. So, but up three of these here are the threat, and it's not like Den is like kind of like ganking really anybody right now. I think the only person is actually ever really ganked was, let's see, it's just this mid fight, yeah. That's it. Because generally, like, the lanes that we have are hard to gank. The only lane, so like, it's generally better for like if like we just play like a slower game as well. Like, you could say like you could hover top, but hovering top isn't always the best because you're always so pushed up and you want to gank, but you're always so pushed up, and by the time you're not pushed up, you're already so behind that even if it comes, you're cooked. Yeah, that's about it for, I think, Nazi, because I think after that you did okay-ish. No, there's like a few mishaps. You were greedy for some stuff, but like it's the same general rule or same mistakes. And then like there's some times where like you just go to random lanes where you're supposed to be split pushing, yada yada yada, but you said you're just autopiloting, it's whatever. But yeah, that should be about it.